Greetings and salutations, folks. This is Sarsaparilla Mike once again, here to deliver a good old-fashioned Western DJ Smokey's true video game story. Now, if you're wondering what happened to DJ Smokey, once again, he is in the bathroom tussling with another sandwich. Now, he called upon my services, seeing the fact that this is probably one of the craziest Western stories that he wanted me to tell personally. Live from my Sarsaparilla Mike bar, all the way out in Amarillo, Texas. The best one in Texas too, by the way. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as I go and comb my beard one more time, I think it's time for us to deliver a very old west in a galaxy far, far away like video game story as we get ready to paint that old picture with no brushes or utensils. Now, this video game story, according to DJ Smokey, happened well over a decade ago, where DJ Smokey would try his hand at the fastest blaster in the West, known as Longo 2 Guns. Now, before we get to this very dangerous outlaw from a galaxy far, far away, we have to go back a little bit further before we reach that point of the story. Now, it involved DJ Smokey, it involved his sister, both trying to do levels back to back from each other while playing this game, each of them trying to hunt their way a little bit closer to the most dangerous bounty in the game, known as Amari Vosa, which was a girl who was about as cold as ice and about as smooth and dangerous as one of my sarsaparillas in the hot summer sun. Now, after DJ Smokey would firmly dispatch of all the bad guys in the chapter prior to this one, he would give the controller on over to his sister to take on probably one of the most dangerous, one of the most evil, and a man known as the fastest blasters in the West, Longo 2 Guns. Now, granted, this would have been an easy battle for his sister, but unfortunately for her, she would not have the accompaniment of rockets or a jetpack during any of these fights, giving her a major disadvantage while fighting against good old Longo. Now, as she made her way a little bit closer to where Longo was located last according to the information she got from her handler, she would find out why in the world Longo was one of the fastest blasters in the West. Cause the showdown would be right on time around midnight our time, but around 12 high noon on the planet of Tatooine. She walked inside that bar and saw Longo ready to fight, but would not fight alone. Would fight alongside of his dangerous gang known as the Longo 2 Guns gang. And it would be a part of one of the roughest, toughest people in the world, because it would be Longo's own kinfolk who would be there to try to stop Jango Fett in the midst of that combat. Now, I was sitting in the corner of the bar where all this was going down, and let me tell you folks, there was laser fire from every corner you could possibly imagine. It looked like that one laser light show that I was able to see long before I started drinking sarsaparillas. And unfortunately, it would cost me my beard in that process, but that's a story for another day. Cause Jango Fett, despite being jetpackless, would flip and hop and jump his way around the old ballroom blitz of that bar, taking out each one of Longo's kinfolk out one by one to slowly but surely make his way to Longo 2 Guns. And after Longo would see all his kinfolk taken out one by one, he would be meaner than that rattlesnake I would find underneath my porch that one long summer ago, and would shoot everything he got at the Jango Fett, but did not know that his title for the fastest blaster in the West would slowly grip out of his grasp thanks to the fastest hands in the West of DJ Smokey's sister. Cause old Longo Two Guns would put up one hell of a fight, almost like that sandwich DJ Smokey was tussling with that we mentioned earlier. But unfortunately, with the speed and quick hands of DJ Smokey's sister, Longo Two Guns would get smoked in less than 30 seconds flat. I counted all the blaster shots that went into that man's belly like rock salt on the ground during a winter's day, and he went down in less than 10 shots. And while DJ Smokey would look on with a stunned look on his face, he would ask his sister the magic question of where in the world did you learn how to become that fast? And his sister would answer back with the straightest answer that I've heard thus far: the good old arcade. And as Jango Fett would handle a couple of more business that would need to be taken care of on that old planet of Tatooine, he would blast his way off to the next planet, making his way just a little closer to that big old bounty on Amari Vosa's head. And with that, folks, wraps it up for another Outlaw Space Western Duel edition of the DJ Smokey's True Video Game Stories. And that was my story for it, and I'm sticking to it. So until next time, I'm Sarsaparilla Mike, and the Sarsaparillas are on me.